Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. We're all set to go amidst the high-altitude snow here in Denver. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Hand off to the back. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Dante Jackson takes it away. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Pass play coming here. Completed to Sutton. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a give up the middle. And have him gain up about a handful there. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Has it on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He's got Shaheed. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
McLaughlin does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Set. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates now for the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's brought down for a loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. He has the first over the middle. And that one's going to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Trying the left side with Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Steelers in an unenviable third and pretty far. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throw complete to Warren. And they get this down to the 28.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Taken in by Shaheed. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They go play action on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So 2nd down coming up. Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, set, ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's dropping deep on this snap. Now he's forced out. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. They're throwing it. Finds his man over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. They'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. The throw is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west. Right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for him. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. Buys time, rolling right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Boswell to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Pass play now. It's his running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Ready, set.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
19, target, 19, target.
2nd and 4. Fights off the pressure. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they pick him off again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete. And that...
On the set.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Let's go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
A big loss on the play.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Throwing now on 1st down. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back now, pressure on its way. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 32. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trail by a field goal. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing now. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Warren here from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Warren once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and... That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. The really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Tight end gets it running forward. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice, I'm outside with some good friends.